So let's start out with the 10 warning signs. Number 1 is memory loss. Now I'm going to show you what's normal, and Linda's going to show you what's a sign of dementia. Normal memory loss, and by the way, for those of you out there who are maybe in your 20s, believe it or not, your peak of memory is early 20s. By the time you're in your late 20s, you start losing your memory. Don't like that, don't like that, huh? And definitely by the time a person turns 50, they will start noticing this loss of memory. So that might be like, for example, I'm always losing my cell phone. I don't know where I leave it, but at least I know I can go to my telephone and call myself on my cell phone, and I can find my cell phone. So I remember that I forgot, and I have solutions for it. Linda, what's the sign of dementia?
Well, I'm looking for my purse, and I'm really upset, and Marilyn's helping me, and we're looking for it. And all of a sudden, we notice that my purse is in the freezer. Well, how did it get in the freezer? Well, that's significant memory loss. That's a concern.
Okay, number 2 is difficulty performing familiar tasks. For example, the computer and I always don't get along together. I mean, you know, I use Word, I'm just fine, but if I had to go back and do something that I haven't done for a month, I get totally frustrated because I can't remember where to go to find how I can do it. For example, today I think I spent half an hour trying to find how to cancel a printing job. I've done it before, but I could not remember. Thank goodness I keep telling myself, that's normal. I'm okay, it's normal. Linda, what's the sign of dementia?
Well, I need to make a phone call, and I see this object on the table. How do I dial? What do I do?
Well, that's not a regular, that's not a telephone.
Oh.
No, that's not a telephone.
Yes, it is. I need to make a
No,
phone
look.
call.
Do you see any numbers on it? You see any numbers?
No.
No. So this isn't a telephone.
That's a concern.
That's a concern.
That's a concern.
Okay, number 3, as you can see, is problems with language. We all have problems with certain words, things that we can't come up with, or names, especially names I have problems. But let's say, just a few weeks ago, I was telling Linda that my kids live on the river, and sometimes when it floods, it comes up and over their driveway, and they need to put in one of these things that go underneath the driveway, you know, that water flows through. What's that called?
Grate? I don't know.
Grate? You know what? Anybody know?
A tube?
A tube? Yeah, it looks like a tube. Oh gosh, what is that called? It goes underneath the road and the water runs through it. Culvert. Culvert?
I said gutter.
Gutter. No, I think it's a culvert.
Culvert?
Culvert?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
It is a culvert.
Okay, it's a culvert. There. See, I wasn't the only one that had troubles with that word. Linda, what is a sign of dementia?
Sign of dementia. I need to use my car.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
How do you make it work? How do I make it go?
You start it. You have to start it.
I don't know how do you make it go, move? How do you make it move?
You have to start your car.
With what?
With a key.
I don't know what a key is. I don't remember how to start. I don't remember what the ignition.
She's having troubles with words. She couldn't come up with the key in one thing or another. Okay, number 4, disorientation to time and place. I have a good example of that one. Sunday morning, my alarm went off at its regular time, and I'm thinking, I gotta get up and go to work, and I gotta take a shower today. So I get up, and I get myself in, and I get into the shower, and all of a sudden I realize, it's Sunday morning. I don't have to go to work. I was already in the shower. But so anyway, I remembered that I forgot, if that makes sense. Yes, I was disoriented in time. I was thinking it was Monday, but it was really Sunday. But I quickly corrected myself and turned out okay. Linda, what's the sign of dementia?
Well, one big one, this is like moderate, okay? I might come into the dining room and it is 6 o'clock or 5 o'clock, and I walk into the dining room and I see people and I say, where's breakfast? I need to have my breakfast. Isn't it time for breakfast?
It's evening. You should be eating dinner, not breakfast.
I didn't eat my breakfast. I need to have my breakfast. I didn't eat my breakfast.
Well, it's dinner time now.
But we're talking more of a moderate, a progression. And that, again, is the same thing with a person who has eaten and an hour later doesn't remember
Doesn't remember they.
that they ate.
Right.